Okay. Let's see if I'm less cursed with a different build. Let's see. Do we want to do pulse? Yes. Now here's it. Okay, let's think about this. Shockwave releases waves that ebb and flow, pushing targets and projectiles around it. When it resets after breaking, it applies a forceful wave, which deals 120 damage and applies vulnerability to targets it hits. That's okay. Warp Siphon. I'm gonna grab Siphon. I want to try that Siphon Sentinel build. Okay, we want energized shields, but we don't want it yet. Let's go shield durability. Now, are we going full Omni Shield here? We could. It's a dumb question. Is this an auto attack bullet heaven style game? I describe it as kind of the midpoint between. I think people would disagree with me on that one. Yeah, there's no auto attack, but I would definitely call it a bullet heaven personally. Let's skip these for a bit. It's Omni Shield. Base shield, shield resistance, shield effect power. When it's on cooldown, greater resistance to cooldown delays. Yeah, the only immediate problem is reduced total hull. But that shield effect power, I don't know. Like a really heavy Omni Shield run could be really interesting. But I think we'd be better off doing like heavy Tempest Break. Just for survivability's sake. I'll think about it. Oh, that's effective. Okay. I forget what gets me Sanctuary. Oh. Yeah, the problem is shield only begins cooldown when it breaks. I don't know. I think I'm going to go for Tempest Break. Omni Shield would be interesting, but could mess me up in a really bad way. So let's go Flash Shielding for the time being. Because I think I want to just have very high shield effect. And I want to be very dangerous when that goes off. I want to be a living bomb. Okay, so what's Sanctuary? Well, it protects you, recovers shields proportional to your missing shields. Max shields and add additional recovery. 8% max shields, shield effect power, base shields. Crash resistance. Because we could grab Sanctuary and Tempest Break. It'd slow me down pretty dramatically, but give me a bunch of perks that would be just as good-ish. Let's see, Sanctuary plus Break seems dangerous. Well, both have the same, your shield only begins cooldown when it breaks. What I want to do is have really short cooldown. But no Omni Shield. Because I think Omni Shield is the risk. Because then I'd have no HP to survive it. I thought that was the one where it doesn't regen. No. Well, okay. It means that it just doesn't recharge. When you take a little bit of damage, you can see that it does actually have a little, like, charge meter to rebuild, see how it's going up currently. Sanctuary and Tempest Break means that I don't get that. That it only recovers when it goes down fully, which is a downside, but I could potentially offset that with a lot of points in energized shields. Oh, you thought it just turned off shield regen. Ah. Yeah, no, doesn't do that. Okay, Scorching Wake, Omni Shield. Do I want to do, like, Magnitude? Just to get some damage up in here. I've gone hard shields, but I don't necessarily... no. Huh, that actually does a lot of damage. Ow. That hurt. Let's grab volatile shields. I know Omni Shield isn't that bad. Let's see. I just don't think it fits with my current build. Let's see. Oh, wait, no. We're not going to want mines. Do I want this? Yes. We're going to want emergency systems. Where's emergency systems? A core component of Tempest Break. I forget. Tempest Break, once again, requires Deadly Wake plus flash shielding. Oh, it's Deadly Wake. Weird. Okay. So discharge. When you fire, a shield discharges a portion of its energy, striking it with bolts of energy. Sure. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, cool. Discharge does not reset my shield cooldown. That's good to know. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. There we go. Well, this is effective. Okay, what do we grab next? Revelation, Hypermetabolism, Hidden Power. It's too early for Hidden Power. Propulsive munitions is hilarious. Galvanic Outburst I want badly, but we want it later. Radiant Shields. The big issue is 40% shield effect radius, slower shield cooldown, and max shields. That's spooky, but I think I want it. Wow. We're freaking Palpatining this shit. Now I could do focus shields. I don't know about that one. I like the range. I like the range a lot. Okay, grab this. Do we grab Juggernaut? Even more just durability? Absolutely. I think this qualifies as bullying. Huh. That vortex is pretty good. Let's see. Stabilization. I'm gonna grab Obsession. There we go. Because now we can get energized shields. And mass. With pretty much no downsides. I mean, there are some. That'll kill me. Adaptive armor is kind of tempting. Kind of tempting. There we go. Wait for my shields to come back. There we go. I'm definitely in a state without my shields. But as soon as they're back, I'm in a good spot. Wow. Good guy, Comet. Okay. Weaponized shield effect any shield. Targets within weaponized effect take extra damage modified by shield effect power. Okay. I can just kind of mess with him. Yeah, we might want to up our burn damage. I did not realize that Discharge is a burn build. But it is. Works well. Okay, Energized Shield. So, reduces my rate of fire, but gives me faster shield cooldown. And shield effect power is affected by my current speed. We might actually want to get Apotheosis in here. Okay. See, I want that to do a lot of damage. Let's see, improved thrusters. Here we go. I'm waiting for that one to show up. Perfect. It discharges better the slower my weapon is. Yup. Now these are real Palpatine hours now. Just have to make sure I don't take too much damage. Well, I say that, but in reality, the answer is just explode gladly. Okay, a bit of a piss time for the boss to show up. Ow. Okay. Oops. Well, I guess I'm just over here now. That's a thing. Luckily, I can just discharge him safely. and have precious little to worry about. Let's not be there. Okay, shields are back up. Blast him. Well, it's an odd duck run. What? Oh, come on! What the hell was that? I actually don't know what the hell that was. I was fine, then my shields were gone, and then I was gone. Okay, maybe we skip pulse. Maybe instead of pulse, maybe I should do something burny. Let's do it. Let's do this. Oh, wait, hold up. Abort run. Let's try that again. It needs to be something slow, so we might want to roll railgun. I was thinking of going with that because fire. But discharge does more damage proportional to how slowly I fire. So we want something that fires rather slowly. So I'll just snag railgun. That should work. Okay. And that way if I really, really, really need to, I can just kind of hang out in the back. Temporal warp. I think orbital is a little tempting. There's also reflect. I want something with a short cooldown though. Not amp though, that's way too low. Warp? Do we want warp? Short cooldown, decent? Yeah. I think we do. Because I always want Siphon Shield to actually do a decent chunk of damage, but it doesn't. Its overall damage, I find, is kind of just okay. Let's grab a Spontaneous Generation. It doesn't fit the build, but they're handy little suckers that do some bonus damage. Okay. Shield cooldown. I think we want to try and rush for Tempest Break earlier this time. Okay. Let's grab the regen. I guess I could have gone Volatile Shields for extra explosions. Yeah, Siphon's damage is split between multiple targets. Yep. Makes it slightly less preferable. Okay. I was just hoping I could scale the damage well. Whereas conversely, the warp does scale damage well, and it pairs very well with Tempest Break and Volatile. Okay, that's energized shields. No, we want flash shielding. Volatile shields. Look, I'm going to explode. So hard. Both on exit and re-entry. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, the benefit for Siphon was the shield steal. Which I really liked I like the idea of. The thing is, I don't know how good it is. Like on paper it seems like it's pretty good. Actuality? I don't know. Okay, we have Candescence. We've got a couple of these things. Shield effect radius. Does that just mean bigger AoE on the warp? Or does it mean... better dodge? You know, I don't know. Yeah. Let's just use my face like a bomb. It's easier than trying to fight these things. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Ooh, Death Blossom. Absolutely. Yeah, I think that'll work out. Let's see. Outrage module is tempting, but I think we want to grab shield durability. Even though I think that actually slows down the cooldown, I could be wrong. I think the thing that would make stuff like Shield Siphon work well, frankly, here, I'm just gonna ram those guys. Oh, we should probably be racing for emergency systems as well. If I can. But there's there's that. Okay, that did hurt though. Oh well. Why is it that I've just committed to the bit of being the guy that runs into things at high speeds and explodes today? Like, that's not a good bit. And yet, here we are. It's mostly working. Except for when I just randomly instantly die. That part's kind of confusing and I'm not sure where that comes from. I don't think I had adaptive armor the last round. This is a weird bit. Ooh. Orbs of Discord. Alright, there we go. Yeah, Blink plus Volatile Shields equals up to 2,400 damage at once. Yeah. Burp. And do I want to explode in this guy's face? I kind of lightly. Get me out of here. Thank you. Okay, that is actually kind of effective. In a really strange manner. Ow, 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 ow. Because, yeah, we have the retaliatory shields. We have warp. We have, let's see. We have a bunch of things. Effectively, when my shields go down, I do a lot of damage. It's kind of great, actually. Okay, we don't have Obsession, but... Okay. An additional 3 times and then banished. That's interesting and confusing and tough, and I don't think I want it. We want to go Deadly Wake. Ow. I really want to do a regenerative construct build at some point. Around the idea of having those not die. Well, that works. Tempest Break. Okay, the only immediate problem is I don't actually have much base durability here. My shield cooldown could still be a little lower. Do we want to grab barrier? Tempting. We could also grab blink. Well, it's mostly effective. I just don't have a whole lot of base health to make it work. Ow. And we do kind of need emergency systems. Well, there's discharge. There we go. I just need stuff like Juggernaut and whatnot. Not having those is a little tough. Oh yeah. That would explain some things. Whew! Woo! Ah! Ah! What the hell was that? I have no idea. Okay, we do also need emergency systems, like, real bad. Which is at the bottom of this one. I don't know what that was. It was a thing and a half. Okay, Juggernaut, Rapid Reconstruction, or Aegis. We want Aegis. Aha! You run into me, but that is your mistake. Fool. Perfect. Well, they're pretty much dead, so I'm not even going to think about those. I want my EXP. Okay. Stabilization, channeling, streamline. I mean, a number of these would be nice. There is Celestial Lance, but that's, like, really not what I'm going for. It's also Celestial Surge. Oh, I forgot about that one. But is messy. Oh, we just have emergency systems. Rad. That's exactly what I need. Just more kind of leeway time for my shields to come back. Because, yeah, my main goal here is to kind of just explode. I mean, we made it this far. It's not that bad. Size, crash damage, knockback on targets, and crash knockback resistance. Grandeur is interesting. Might make me too big? But I don't hate it. Let's see. It doesn't actually improve my survivability is the one downside. No, let's go for Incandescence. Imagine 4 times Grandeur. You get big and real slow. Turning actually becomes a serious problem. We might also want to kind of aim for apotheosis. While I lived. I appreciate that emergency systems is effectively like telling myself it's okay, there are no real consequences for your actions. Just explode. A galvanic outburst will be great, but I'm gonna keep investing towards non-wild mods while we're still waiting for Obsession to show up. Okay. Just not take too much here. So Juggernaut does make me a bit bigger, but does give me a lot more HP. Grandeur Snack. I've done it. It's really funny. I really wish there was kind of like an easy mode for this game or something. I mean, maybe draft mode will be it. Something that specifically makes it a little easier to pursue my, like, meme snake build. I'm here. Nope, that didn't work. Boop. There we go. That's the damage I was looking for. Okay, could do Streamline. We could do Barrier. Barrier would also potentially get us Sanctuary, which is good. Okay, avoid the damage for a bit. It's okay. Okay, still too early for Hidden Power. Do we want to grab Efficiency? I think so, just to give me a little bit more regen. As the extraordinarily explosive man. There we go. Because, yeah, I can just kind of launch into him. As soon as my shields are getting kind of low. Assuming I can pull it off. Okay. Yeah, there's energized shields, but we still don't want it yet. Grab channeling. Some more damage resistance seems like a good idea here. There we go. If I just shoot for the largest mass, I'm mostly fine. Mostly fine. Hey, Blink is, like, way better. Than I think I ever gave it credit for. Oops. Oh, that didn't work. I mean, it did. Did a shit ton of damage to him. Everything explodes. Hello. You try to bite me. I explode in your mouth. That is not the phrase I was expecting. I would say in that. I was just like, I have an inspiration for a one-liner, and I'm just gonna go with where it takes me. And I don't necessarily regret, but... I don't know, let's go for, focus shields. We lose some of the explosion damage, but still. I'm a hot pepper right now. It's great. I was thinking of like a gusher. Do they still make gushers? They probably do. Capitalism never lets anything die. No, that's not entirely true. Haha. Wow. His buddy actually held on, like, a long time in there. Bye. See a giant massive enemies. Enter giant massive enemies. Destroy giant massive enemies. Okay, rapid reconstruction. Nah. Sanctuary. Actually, let's grab core shielding for the time being. It's a little bit better. There we go. Like, as good as Sanctuary is, the extra durability goes a long way. What we need the most now is energized shields. In mass. And maybe Galvanic Outburst. I keep hoping we're gonna get Obsession at some point. Unless I've already picked it up and I just didn't even notice. It's an entirely possible thing that is, in fact, quite probable. Please explode on me, thank you. Did you live? You did. That's a problem. This is a very effective build. Okay, corrosion, purge. Purge is tempting. And like, we could go for purge, especially with deflagration. Deflagration? Debellas. We could go with Debellas if we want to. Oh shit, there's Obsession. I just realized I could actually get Debellas again. Oh. Pretty much through the entirety of college. So, I lived off of sub sandwiches because they were vaguely healthy. You know, you could pack on a fair amount of, like, veggies and wheat bread and some other, you know, generally the things that qualify as reasonably healthy for a, you know, 19 to early 20s guy. And so there's a sub shop in New York. I don't know if they've really franchised out too far. But they had really good sub bread that had like a lovely savory flavor to it. Whoops. Called Debellas. And I'm gonna be in that area in a little while at least. But yeah, imagine if Subway wasn't weird trash. That's pretty much, well, I mean, that's not a very high bar. I have a very low opinion of Subway, to be honest. But like, imagine if sub sandwich places actually kind of had integrity and were like, hey, but what if sandwiches were good? That's what this place is. It's a weirdly effective build. The short cooldown time plus emergency system means there's very little time that I'm actually vulnerable and not protected by my shields. Well, that hurt. Them more than me. Let's see. Streamline? Nah. Nah. Weaponized shields? Yeah. I'm not actually sure if that really helps too much. Oh well, doesn't matter. Subway's gonna be even doing even more stuff now, annoyingly enough. Really? I don't know. I don't care. Okay, the only immediate problem is, holy smokes, almost died. Real cool. Thank you, Comet, friend. The only real problem with this build is it does not do well with sustained firepower, which pretty much everything past wave 100 becomes kind of suspect. There's a lot of damage that gets thrown around. But that's okay. Oh no. No, no, no. Okay, we're good. And now we're suddenly not good. That really hurts. Let's see. Rebuke would be interesting, but no. I want Sanctuary. But I think I want Galvanic Outburst more. Because that makes me a lot more dangerous to run into. I didn't actually kill him. Okay, here we go. Well, I do a lot of damage when I explode. But it is definitely a lot dodgier now than it was. We might want to invest a little bit into the railgun. Or just get hidden power so we don't need to worry about it. I definitely dig Galvanic Outburst for giving us that extra crash damage bonus on top of everything else. Alright, gets rid of his goons. Sets him on fire, does a ton of damage. We're really lucky that the big version of this guy hasn't shown up yet. Because the big version of that guy is not who I want to encounter. Ow. Rude. Okay. Got a singularity. But I think we're fine. Alright, we're good. Oh shit, I might even be able to get like a garbage plate again. Not that garbage plates are particularly primo. There's just something kind of special about them. Okay. Maelstrom. I probably should have gone for the energized shields, because that's more valuable for me, but Maelstrom is just kind of fun. Yeah, I should have gone for energized shields. Because yeah, if I can get my cooldown down to like half of what it is, I might become invincible. I'm sure there's a down... Like, I'm sure there's got to be a way to make it not just keep you invulnerable. Yeah, what is the current cooldown? It's like a second or two? I could be wrong. Okay. Delete these. Stay away from all of this stuff. Okay. Scorching Wake might not actually be a bad idea. Sanctuary. Okay, so that makes my shields... Oh, actually recover on their own. That's kind of fine, actually. Because they still come back. I'm a little slower, which is the one downside. Okay. This isn't bad. I'm not exploding as often, which is kind of the downside. Puts a little bit more focus on... let's see. On discharge being good. Nothing strictly wrong with that, though. Especially at this point. Avoid that a little bit, because that freaking hurts. Okay. Let's not be there when these lads go off. There we go. There's the damage. We're good. Not dead yet. We're at 500,000. I think we're hitting my scoreboard. And there's the energized shields. Thank you. Huh. I wonder if self-damage resistance actually cuts the amount that does. I'll keep that in mind. It actually is a lot harder for my shields to go down. And I'm dead. Wow! You know what? It was bound to happen. Oh, we didn't actually hit the scoreboard there. That's unfortunate. That was quick. Yeah, it's why I wanted to get really, really quick shield regen. Because then I feel like I could have, you know, gotten it back that much faster. Oh well, is what it is. Well, I think I'm Nova drifted out for now. We've got, what, four really good builds under my belt? Maybe 5? I don't know. I've lost track. But that was a decent series to run. I know a lot of people always say, like, 3 million points, like, new high score. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm lucky to get 500,000. But I got 500,000.